Hi, guys. So, the label that I use to pull forth these messages is Libra. Now, I have tried starting your video 3 times and have had issues every single time. Now, I have been being led to try to read without my cards. I like to use my cards because it visually gives you something to look at, and I know human nature, it really, if you can see it, it's more believable, things of that nature. And I was really going to start just trying to do just pure psychic energy reads in November. But for some reason, Libra, I'm thinking that for this full moon, that's how you're, and I don't know if this is going to go for every reading, but at least for you, this is how it's going to need to be done. So, we have a full moon on the 24th of October, and it's in Taurus. So what we're looking at is what we need to release. What did we set our intentions for in May at the new moon in Taurus? What have we've been working towards, things of that nature. Right off, Libra, I feel that some of you have not been listening to your intuition. You made a decision in May to enter into an organization, a group of people, volunteering for a church or at a school or something of that nature. And you have found that to not be beneficial to who you are. Now, back in May, when you made this decision to do this, you knew in your gut that this was probably not the best option for you, and you did it anyway for whatever reason. As it comes to a culmination during this full moon, it's going to be something you need to release, or it's going to be something that you are releasing because it's just not beneficial to you at all. If you are in a relationship, and this is for some of you, I feel like you have your backs turned to each other. But the love between you is very genuine. It's very pure love. But for some reason, you're not sharing it with each other. You're both looking different ways, and your backs are to each other. So, I'm not sure why you're not communicating with this person. But I feel maybe it has something to do with distance or with money. I don't feel like a wrong was done, like someone wronged someone else. It maybe even be like a new relationship in which you're just realizing these genuine feelings, but it's still not something that you're sharing with the other person. I don't even know if you're communicating with this person. It doesn't have to be a love relationship, like a romantic relationship. This could be a friendship. This could be any type of relationship, like a parent and a child, which there's discord. And ever since I've tapped into your energy, I've had the hiccups. So you've got an energy around you that's kind of hard to navigate through. It's difficult. It's not the easiest of energies. It's kind of rough. There's a level of burden emotionally. Like we've got this backpack full of stuff that we're carrying with us from our earliest memories until now, of just this. I feel like it's not good stuff though that we're carrying with us in this backpack. Like it's hurt and betrayal and sadness, things that we've just taken with us on our journey that we should have released a long time ago, and it really doesn't hurt us anymore. We just carry it with us instead of releasing us because we feel like it's just part of us. But it's just time to shake those energies out. It's time to allow those to go, because they no longer hold a place with us anymore. Because they don't help us, and they just kind of weigh us down, right? Because like even when you look back to the situation, like say you fell off your bike when you were 10 and you got hurt pretty bad and somebody made fun of you and you held on to that being bullied at that point, you know, of people making fun of you because you fell off your bike, and it made you really not want to ride a bike anymore at that point. But then you became someone who rides in marathons. And so now when you look back to it, there's still that level of hurt that's connected to it. It doesn't hinder you. It doesn't help you. It just weighs you down. If that makes sense. Like, let those things go that just no longer serve you in any way. That you're just carrying around because you feel like it's part of you, but it's not part of you anymore. Or doesn't need to be part of you anymore. I feel like, for the most part, we have released everything we've needed to release that hurts us deeply. Because I feel like we stand hopeful in ourselves. Like, we have this beautiful picture of our future in our minds, and we know it's going to happen. We're just waiting for reality to catch up with what we already see in our head. We know what life will be. We feel it. We see it. Everything. Now we're just waiting for reality, our reality of life, to catch up with that vision of life in our head. I feel like there's someone struggling with a child's health. Where they got a diagnosis and it's extremely scary. I don't know where they're at this point. But they got a diagnosis. It's really scary. But then as it goes, it's not as bad as you feel like it is. Like, it's still a journey. It's still something that this child's going to have to deal with and adapt to and change their life to make it fit. I see puzzle pieces trying to fit together. So you and your child are still going to have to try to figure out how to adapt to the condition or health scare, whatever it is, but it's not as bad as you feel like it is. And I feel like you'll adapt very well to it. And once you get past those feelings of fear-based feelings, it'll really be shined through that, you know, it's not as bad as you feel like it is. It's just a level of adapting, changing, transforming so that you can make it fit into your life now. Because, like, say, asthma, you know what I mean? Like, when kids get asthma, I'm not saying that that's what this is, but as an example, you find out your child has asthma, they're an avid soccer player, and now they kind of have to take more breaks or have an inhaler on them all the time while they're out, maybe take a season off to get everything under control. It's adapting to the condition so that they can still do what they're doing with it, while maintaining the condition. Sorry, that wasn't very ladylike. I feel like someone lost someone. A male. A dark-haired male. Say between 35 and 52. Dark eyes, dark hair. Skin type isn't real dark. I would say it's not real light either, though. So, no, I wouldn't even say real olive, like a really, really nice tan darkness. I wouldn't say they were very tall, probably 5'7" to 5'10". This person was extremely funny, but a lot of people did not get their humor. But they were very much a jokester. And I think that a lot of people would never know that they'd gone through what they'd gone through because they put on a very good mask for people. I'm seeing Robin Williams. So he's the funny man to me. So somebody that, you know, may have dealt with depression, but tried to make other people happy. But I feel like he wasn't very understood, or his humor wasn't taken very well. Maybe he had a twisted sense of humor, or dark sense of humor, dry sense of humor, or something like that. I feel they passed away quick. It was either I feel between something with 3. On the 3rd in 3 days. Something with 3's connected. But they... I'm going to say Jen. I'm going to leave that alone. And then I'm going to say that the reason they're coming through is there's someone is extremely sad. The grieving with losing this person. It just took them by surprise. They weren't ready for it. Oh, Libra. Almost forgot. It's still your birthday season, so happy birthday. And I just heard it's someone's birthday, and I was like, duh, I'm talking to Libra. It's a whole bunch of Libra's birthdays. So happy birthday, Libra. Trying to see what else I can feel for you guys. I do want to say that a strong message coming through is to maintain the hope. I feel like something's coming, or something's already around you that's kind of tough right now. I don't know if it's financially tough. It's something within this materialistic world. So I want to say we're having a tough time with rent or bills or a job. We lost the job. We're not making enough money. Transition happened. Something in our 3D world, it's rough to navigate through right now. But I'm hearing just give it 2 weeks. Just give it 2 weeks, Libra. And whatever this is that you're in will be cleared up. If it's a money blockage, money will start flowing back in. Like you'll get another job. You will find something that pays better, or whatever happened, like your car went down and that your expenses had to be paid out. Like something's going to happen where you get a little bonus in 2 weeks, or there's a level of the clouds lifting in 2 weeks. Maybe you'll be able to see something clearer. I would say if you haven't had an issue with your vehicle just recently in the past, be careful in the next 2 weeks. Something with brakes, tires, something, I would say, like brakes, tires, suspension, drive shaft, even up to your ignition, something where it's like part of driving. Well, I guess that really doesn't make sense to you because I said it out loud and it didn't make sense to me. It made sense in my head, but like, yeah, tires, brakes, suspension, like even locking your keys in the car and having to call someone because you can't break into your car and having to pay someone to break into your car for you. I see someone taking 3 little tiny tots, all dressed up for Halloween. And there's like a skeleton and like a ghoul and like this. I don't want to call her a princess because she's not a princess, but she's like a well, I guess she's a princess of some sort. Be careful. I feel watching. Someone watching. I mean, everybody gotta be careful with their kids on Halloween. I got 5. I watch mine like hawks. My biggest is 15. I would just say I am seeing 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl, dressed up for Halloween. It doesn't have to be on Halloween. Dressed up on Halloween. I see somebody watching. So I just pay attention. Just pay extra attention. I mean, it could possibly be just you watching, but, but I don't really feel that. I feel someone outside of the unit watching. I don't know. It could even be you taking video, I guess, of your kids and sharing it and people watching, like you being somewhat famous or you just, be having several hundred followers on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, and you're just sharing that of your kids on Halloween or at a Halloween party or something of that nature. Anyway, I'm going to have to rewatch this because I need to see how this went. And then I'll see if I post it or not. All right. I love all of you. And I will see you next time.